I hope this works.
Hope this works. Yay.
Hi, Joe here today to talk to you about maintaining old friendships. In other words, you have this inoculation tool that you love so dearly, but over the time it has given you some pain and anguish. Let's try to heal that friendship today by looking at some basic maintenance procedures for this tool. Now I know that oftentimes we get calls from people and they say, well, my tool just isn't what it used to be. It sticks. I have to do that to get it to return. And these are all simple fixes that we can do to make your tool feel like it's brand new again. So what we'll do is take this tool apart. It's very basic. This is a thumb style tool, but we have the same design and the same thing will have, the same maintenance will be part of the palm style tool. What I'm going to do is show you how to take this apart. Now this tool is sticking, and there's numerous reasons for that, but this one is fairly easy to diagnose. If you take a real close look at the tip here, it's been damaged. The tool is slightly out of round, and we need to fix that to allow the tip to slide freely in and out of the tube. So we have this special tool, but it'll also serve in this handy purpose of a reamer. So we're just going to take this tool and work this around to recircle the tool, and voila, it's working again. But sometimes it just doesn't want to work, so we have to go a little bit deeper into the tool, and this requires yet another special tool. Who doesn't have one of these? The plunger has a tip, and in that tip there is a slot which a flat-bladed screwdriver will fit into quite handily. So we're going to take this tool, and while releasing it and holding the head of the tool firmly, we're going to find that slot and turn. Now sometimes they need a little convincing, but they'll eventually give way. It's a fine thread, so it takes a fine while to do it. And I pulled the whole tube out, which unscrewed from the head. Now that will happen. Typically we'll get this tip to turn off. Taking a look at that, that all looks pretty good. The tool's been used, it's fairly clean, but let's just brush it up a bit using a green scratch pad or scour pad, or whatever you want to call it. Now the inside of the tube looks good. If you wanted to, you could run a small pipe brush down this to clean it out, particularly if you got a lot of gunk in it. So having said all this, it's time to reset the tool and put it back in place. Put it back together. The spring looks good. If I had a can of light oil handy, I'd probably give that just a little bit of oil to keep it supple. And then we need to then put this spring back in. Now, if you take a look in here, you can't see it, but I can. There is a washer in the inside of the tube where that spring is going to rest on. So we just place that in. It's resting on the spring. We're going to take this, push that back up, find the hole in the washer to insert tube through. And then what we'll do is this. We're going to take our handy dandy flat-bladed screwdriver, push that up, get that spring to reset, and then screw this back into place. And there we go. Should have used some oil on that. It wouldn't squeak as much. We'll clean this up a bit. And just like magic, your relationship is renewed. Plug away. Still sticking. Oh, that's better.